They'll be calling you a radical. First off, before I talk about this, a couple things. First, to my beautiful friend over there in Manchester, UK. Thank you for the 100 pounds. Wow. Thank you. I needed it. I really appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Two, Eric Jordan, the beautiful graphic designer, the Post-Ignorance Project, who's done all this incredible work, all of it, for free. You know, the Post-Ignorance Project has come together, you know, so many people, Lori, Thomas. I want to make sure that people understand his mom. And I hope she hears this and she's listening to this. She just recently diagnosed with cancer. And I want to say this. Number one, you girls, you women, you got all the advantages when it comes to fighting cancer. Women were built to fight cancer. Living in Southern California, you got everything right at your fingertips. The sun, the mighty blue Pacific. Wow. The fruit, juices, the good, there's, everything is there. The logo that says fight like a girl, that comes from leukemia. Leukemia affects girls so much harder than men, yet girls out-survive men. They're just tougher. They're just stronger. The intuitive nature, you know, because I've been down in Southern California so many times. You know, I remember the first time at 212, the San Opry hearing, Johnny Ray and I went over onto the pier at Huntington Beach, and wow, it was so emotional. You know, it was cold, and I let the sun shine through me. You know, and in the mornings I get up when I'm down there and stand on that beach like a lot of people. I learned that as a very young person from some very spiritual people that understood. You know, I call it my angry yoga. But, you know, on the beach, scream it, fight it, tell everybody. To nausea. Don't be afraid to fucking drive people crazy with it. You let everybody fucking know you got cancer. Let the whole fucking world know you got fucking cancer. And let the whole fucking world know it. That fuck cancer and fuck the people that gave you cancer. I've been able to see a lot of these videos. I mean, there's a lot of video content out there, and some of it, you know, you can't review. Going through this cute nature. I found a video today that I did on 11/30/11. I nearly died. I was so close to death in those days. And my room just filled up from this YouTube camera. Filled up with cards and letters. I mean, it was amazing, the cards and letters. And I was quarantined in those days. You know, that's how those units work. And here's the card that I read online in that video. Well, I watched that video today. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. They're all hanging there. The oak tree. A message of encouragement. A mighty wind blew, night and day. It stole the oak tree's leaves away, then snapped its boughs and pulled its bark until the oak was tired and stark. But still the oak tree held its ground, while other trees fell all around. The wary wind gave up the spoke. How can you still be standing, oak? The oak tree said, I know that you can break each branch of mine in two, carry every leaf away, shake my limbs and make me sway. But I have roots stretching into the earth, growing stronger since my birth. You'll never touch them. For you see, they are the deepest part of me. Until today, I wasn't sure of just how much I could endure. But now I found, with thanks to you, I'm stronger than I ever knew. Especially now, try to remember that you're stronger than any problem you encounter or any disappointment life will bring. Thinking of you, believing in you, caring for you. Kevin, we have been watching your rants for quite a while and miss you very much. We're sorry to hear about your illness and want to let you know that we're thinking of you, and we wish you a speedy recovery. We love you very much. videos about politics, the economy, job and outsourcing, etc. We agree very much with what you say and find that we love many things in common with you, including our love for nature. No words can express how we feel about what is happening to the environment. Your voice. You can't read the rest of it back here. It's kind of faded through the sun right there, but you know, wow. Wow, I found that video today. I've never watched that video since I put it up. Wow. Boy, did they pick the right one. The oak tree. Boy, my roots were stretched deep down in. He came out today. You know, it's been broadcast around. This doctor says cancer's the best way to fucking die. He's a fucking liar. It's the worst way to fucking die. It's the best way to live. Cancer's the best way to live. Born again, I'm Balco. Change your life. Set your priorities straight. If it doesn't, then what the fuck's the matter with you? You know, as my YouTube rants, my videos, my way, the fucking Fukushima killing the Pacific Ocean, killed the Pacific Ocean so many ways. The lies, a man can tell 1,000 lies, Cassandra. You know, there's a fine line between that spot, between a labyrinth and a truth, between a fairy tale and a truth, between mythology and reality. It's not very big. It's that space and it's that time. But why do they touch us so deep in our souls? The labyrinths, the fairy tales, the myths. Why do they stand the test of the time? And why are they so powerful? Because they cut to the conscious, they cut to the core, they cut to fucking what fucking reality. Cinderella, Cinderella, you're gonna marry but who the fucking want one? No, it tells the tale of the pure fucking spirit of the humanity. The thing, I mean, and they're true. It's true that us little kids, us little fucking kids, you know, what a fight this has fucking been. Fucking Cassandra, I did a video, and I'll put right here. I did this video the day silver fucking peaked. The day, 4688, to the fucking day. I did this video the day gold peaked at 1900. That's impossible. It is impossible. I mean, I got dozens of them like that. I've fucking gone off the instinct, the cancer, the light. Yeah, that light that changed my altered my path before birth. Death, I've watched it so many times. I held my father's fucking hand as he died. You know, I was with Annika as she died. I was with Paul. I'll never forget Paul. We and he grew up together. We got sick exact same time, exact same moment, same time. You know, he spent a lot of the last days calming me down, telling me, I remember being at his funeral. He let off the light balloons because I used to wear those light glasses. His comments all over the videos. You know, the same people, our friends, our family, our place, our paths. I mean, identical. As it was the most surrealistic spiritual moment in my entire life. It was almost like being at my own funeral. I mean, he was so powerful. But I'm here to tell you, it's a tough fuck. It's so fucking hard to die away. You know, the goodbyes are painful. I mean, you don't just fucking die. That's why the good fight, you have to live. Whether you live or die. You know, I think Stuart Scott, you know, how many times you heard me say it? How many times you heard me say on this? You know, it's not bounty winning losing. They win for the angels. I'm not good enough. It's a purity protest. It's not the best way to fucking die. You know, got a hawk that was, you know, that lives out here. And he killed 2 doves in the front yard that winter of 2012. Right down, I was down at Santa Fe, and Carla went one day and Paul went the next. I've experienced death via leukemia more than probably people should by 100 times in the bone marrow transplant, because you know how I am with people. I'm a people person, you know, and so I care and I'm involved with them. I was head of our support group, you know, not in a feel-good way, in a very, very personal way, because we're a family. You know, and that family's been very close to me through this YouTube site, through everything. So as people pass and people go, a lot of people pass and a lot of people go from this brutal fucking disease. But medicine's come fucking miles. You know, the path, the journey. I mean, I'm living proof that maybe, I don't know why you go and why you do not go. No rhyme, no rhythm. You know, luck, it's not luck. Yeah, random, it's fucking malice. Fight the fuckers that gave it to you. Fight the fuckers. You know, my path has been Cassandra-like. Oh, fuck, I look back on it. If I'd have been able to do what I've done, you know, before I got leukemia, I mean, I turned $3,000 into $700,000 right on fucking YouTube. And I want to make sure I say this to everybody. I don't want fucking the masses. People say, oh, if you did this, you did this, you did this, you could draw more. I don't want fucking more viewers. I've never wanted to be contemporized. I never want to fucking appeal to the fucking masses because I understand history and I understand literature. It's always been said that literature changes around the fucking edges. I've always so agreed with that. Humanity is the fucking literature. Oh, curse spite that I was ever born to set this right. You know, I go all the way back, you know. You don't think the Bible's literature? How many people wrote those little freaking paragraph scriptures? Sound familiar? Sound like a familiar genre? You know, so you're the little old lady that started the Civil War. Oh, he meant it. And it was true. You know, think about Melville. They hated his book. Even though the money went out, he died unknown on Wall Street. I stood right in his spot. Man, I remember how freaking creepy right at sunset that night that I stood right there where he stood. So much of it moves time and place and who we are. But our lives, it's a fine line. It's, you know, I flip the can behind my back and I kick the fucking can and I'm like, it's not, you know, the painting of the soup can, it's the idea to paint the soup can, but then you have to paint the fucking soup can. You know, I'm fucking so fascinated with eclectic. You know, when I was a young writer, in my college days, I loved to take fucking, you know, characters out of classic literature and mix them together in genre. If you can't fucking tell that I love that eclectic fucking mode. But you spin, you go around, you get in that fucking spot. That spot right between, that spot right between conceptual, the idea, and concrete, the thing. That place, that spot. That's my spot. That's my spot. That's our spot. That's the spot fighting fucking cancer. That's the spot. That's the spot, that place between a labyrinth and a truth, a fairy tale and a reality. That spot between Cassandra, a myth, and a truth. They're all the fucking truth. The fucking myth is the fucking truth. The idea to paint the soup can is the fucking soup can. That fucking in your head that I'm beating the fucking cancer, I'm not going down swinging, and I'm going to fucking rely on those fucking implanted fucking roots that fucking generations passed down through my fucking DNA. That is the fucking truth. That is the reality, Cassandra. It doesn't fucking matter if you just have the idea and you try to make the fucking concrete fucking thing and you don't even make the concrete, but you're attempting to make the concrete. That's it. That's it. That's it right there. That's surviving cancer. Right there. That's surviving reality. That is to fucking live. You know, that is your soul, your being going on forever, for we are all terminal. That's the place. That's the place. Post-ignorance, because they all come down. The fucking labyrinth, fucking Leonidas, fucking Spartacans, fucking Cassandra's offspring. Apollo stood on moral ground. Stood for what's right. Yeah. Am I gonna fucking go marry a prince, Cinderella? Fuck, who the fuck would want one of the inbred motherfuckers? It comes down to that thing, that little fucking thing. The good fight. That spot, that place. We know fucking wrong and right. We know Everybody's fucking gone for the fucking, they think they're on the fucking winning team. They think, for we lay down our swords, we defend no fucking castles. If we die, we fucking die. But it's that place. That's what fucking life is. That's what surviving cancer is. And surviving cancer is about winning or losing. And it's not about fucking living or fucking dying. Because we're all gonna fucking die. Fuck, there are no immortals. There are no immortals, fucking Leonidas. Cassandra, for me to fucking call that to the day on silver. For me to call that to the day on fucking gold. Me to call all of Fukushima from the inception. You go through all 1,500 people, for me to be able to do it is impossible. I don't give a fuck who you are. It is impossible. It is that fucking space, that spot, Cassandra, for that light, it shines through me. From the guy who fucking, the invisible fucking germs that fly through the fucking air, fucking crazy, lock him up, fucking kill him. From that fucking guy who said, oh, radiation kills you 100 years ago. Nuclear fire kills you. From all the way to that guy 2,000 years ago with a fucking whip that threw them out of the fucking temple. From that guy, Hamilton, who sat and read Greek fucking tragedies over and over and over and over and over. George Washington's pseudo de facto son, who, think about it. Is that a fucking fairy tale or is that a reality? A guy who formed an incredible nation, who stood up against fucking royals, fuck you, right there at Fort Greene, which I've stood many times right there, led the battle of fucking Brooklyn. That fucking guy led it right there, this fucking ragtag fucking bunch of guys. This guy that sit and read Greek tragedy over a fucking orphan boy from the fucking Caribbean. Becomes the first fucking Secretary of the Treasury. Forms the incredible fucking greatest fucking nation in the history of fucking humanity. And what, as it crumbles apart, it's over, gone. But you are not gone. Is that a fairy tale? He paid himself 0.0. As I stand at his tombstone, at his grave, it's impossible that they would be arresting my friends right in front of the same place I do my lectures, at his grave. It's impossible that I'm sitting in the streets on the corner right in front of his grave again. I look over and there's Tim DeChristopher who I live by. We have to meet there. All these fucking things. It's impossible for me to be in front of the fucking White House, be standing there, fucking had no idea Bobby won. Thank you, Bobby won. Fucking drives me over to the fucking secretary. Here comes Tip going to the White House. That's impossible. All this tells, for me to reach down, talking about leather bucks and my grandfather, I reach down on the fucking sands of Oceanside where fucking millions and millions of the fucking dog walkers have walked before me, and there it is. It's impossible that my little fucking 2-year-old granddaughter would walk into my fucking, I'll show you impossible, into my room. Say, Grandpa, here. Has no idea where she even got it. Impossible. It's impossible. This whole fucking story is impossible. Is it a labyrinth? Is it a fairy tale? Is it a fucking myth? Is a little fucking invisible fucking things flying through the air get into your body and fucking lay in your fucking Barrymar and fucking trigger you to fucking... It's impossible for your fucking body to go from 170 to 130 fucking pounds in 3 weeks like that. It's impossible. It's a fucking myth. It's a labyrinth. It's a fucking fairy tale. It's impossible. All of this is impossible. You know? Surviving fucking ML de nouveau fucking... It's impossible that fucking 12 doctors tell me I'll be fucking dead by Christmas. And my fucking bloodline's coming. And I'm saying, oh, curses spite that I was ever born to set this right. My bloodline's northern fucking Denmark. It's impossible that I end up with a northern Denmark doctor here who fucking listens to me. Bone right. And then he sends me to another one and he's from fucking northern Denmark, the same village. It's impossible I had a fucking dream right before. No, that's what you have to be fighting cancer. That's what we have to be. I mean, that's what humanity has always fucking been. I don't give a fuck if it's 7 billion or fucking a colony of 30 Spartans. These are all based on the core realities, and I want to say this. For you to do a YouTube video, a vlog, or write anything and not give credit to the person who inceptually fucking gave you to, karma's a motherfucker. Bobby One, thank you for all that incredible fucking intuitive work. Christina Ratchick, oh my God. What she has done, fucking fed, I mean, all of it. Miss Milky the Clown in those fucking days. So many of these people. So many great vloggers and bloggers by the hundreds of you out there. Wow. Your work has not gone unnoticed. And your work has not been fucking recorded. And I try to give credit every single place that I can give fucking credit. I try. I try to do as much as, I mean, so much of this came from my fucking path and my fucking journey. But I want people to know this. So many of us have gotten cancer, and so many of our fucking brothers and sisters. And you know, I said in the early days of Fukushima, this was going to be the great equalizer, and this would be the one fucking issue that would bring this fucking world back together. Because I don't give a fuck if you hate your neighbor. You fucking hate him. You hate everything about him, whatever. We're all in this together, whether you want to or fucking not. The Pacific genocide, not going to happen, already fucking happened. Yeah, the Pacific fucking has been genocided. That's a fact. 1,400 days. I want to say this. All we've heard on YouTube, that's all we've heard. Gerald Celente, Max Kaiser, fucking Alex Jones, I go on every single, all we've heard for fucking 4 years, every day, all day, to fucking nausea. The dollar's going to crash, the dollar made 9-year highs today. You fuckers have been so dead wrong on everything. You're not a myth. You're not a fucking legend. You're not a fucking nothing. You are fucking babbling fucking buffoons because you don't see the light. You don't fucking tap in to fucking wrong and right. You think you get a fucking gun, buy some gold bars, and fucking eat fucking dogma burgers and listen to fucking Operation Foxconn, fucking credibility not needed, and feed you? You don't give a fuck about wrong, right, fucking anybody else. Fucking your Ayn Rand I philosophy. I mean, it's disgusting. You say up, you better go down. You say black, you better go white. You better be, I mean, you've fucking been so, it's impossible that you could be so wrong. Dollar's gonna crash, when the dollar fucking 9-year high. Silver's going to the fucking moon when I tell you to fucking get out of it to the date of the price. Fucking gold's going to the moon when I tell you to get to the fucking day of the fucking price. But none of that fucking matters. What matters is that line, that place. Because so many of you are going to get cancer. So many are going to fight. Yeah, live or die? Doesn't matter, live or fucking die. It's the fight. It's the good fight. That's what humanity's always been. It's the fucking fight. The idea that you're going to fight, just like I said in that video. Fucking, my roots are fucking deep and I'm gonna fucking fight. I'm not gonna take a cold third strike. I'm gonna fucking fight and I'm gonna go down swinging. That's what I've fucking done. So, to Eric's mom, to the rest of you that are all out there, you've got the tools. You've got those fucking roots. Fucking go out and fucking fight it. It will enlighten you. I mean, the good fight, the things that have come out of this path and this journey, my art, my time, my fucking place, who I am as a fucking person. Oh, wow. Count my blessings. Amen on that. Wow. Wow. So, we stay in this, and cancer's not the best way to die. It's not. It's a horrible way to die. But the best fight is the good fight. And I say this. One last thing. The #1 fucking way to fucking turn those cells on inside your fucking body is fight these lying pieces of fucking scum who gave it to us. And make no fucking mistake about it. I am anti-nuclear to the core. Down to my fucking bone. Oh, I fucking want these fuckers. And that B's not for fucking peace. These lying black and yellow journalistic calls, these fucking nuclear cartel, fuck those fuckers. And everybody play ball? Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to fight them till I fucking die, just like I did cancer. Stay tuned.